What's up, everyone? I'm Nicole Maylauta, and for today's topic, I will discuss the chapter 4, which is the needs analysis. Later on, I will discuss the important things about needs analysis one by one. Before anything else, let me discuss first the term needs analysis. So, needs analysis is a systematic process na pagsusuri sa mga empleyado or pangkat tungkol sa kanilang pagsasanay sa kasanayan. So the term needs or pangailangan within this context ay tumutukoy po sa mga kinakailangan sa pagsasanay at pagpapahusay ng isang individual o grupo upang maabot ang kanilang pinakamataas na pagganap or to reach their peak performance. In needs analysis, it involves the process of identification or pagtukoy and evaluation o pagsusuri ng mga pangailangan. Take note that the identification of training needs is the first step and is uniform method of instructional design in order to successfully or matagumpay na makabuo ng isang epektibong programa sa pagsasanay. In today's work environment, requires or nangangailangan po ng mga empleyado na maging skilled sa pagsasagawa ng mga complex o komplikadong gawain sa isang mahusay, matipid at ligtas na pamamaraan. Training as a performance improvement tool is needed when employees are not performing hanggang sa isang tiyak or in certain standard sa isang inaasahan o expected level na pagganap. A successful training needs analysis will identify kung sino ang nangangailangan ng pagsasanay at kung anong uri ng pagsasanay ang kailangan. Additionally, training needs analysis helps to put the training resources to good use. Let's move on to the importance of training needs analysis. Ang kakayahan at kompetisyon ay humahantong sa bawat organisasyon na kung saan sila ay naghahanap ng mga may kakayang manggagawa na magtutulak sa isang magandang kinabukasan at upang makamit ang mas mahusay na mga layunin. Gayunpaman, with the passage of time, ang kakayahan ng mga manggagawang ito ay bumababa at ang kanilang mga skills o kasanayan is outdated na or luma na sa pagpapakilala ng teknolohiya. So at this point, para makabangon sa problemang ito, it is better for organization to offer sufficient training or sapat na pagsasanay to sharpen new skills that have become significant for enhancing the performance of organizations. Apart from this, a training needs analysis can also help execute depth analysis upang matukoy ang partikular na puwang o gap sa pagsasanay. In this chapter, the term training needs is a shortage of skills or abilities wherein maaaring mabawasan o maalis sa pamamagitan ng training and development. Therefore, ang mga pangailangan sa pagsasanay ay maaaring sanhi sa kakulangan ng mga kasanayan, kaalaman o pag-unawa o kaya naman ay sanhi ng pagbabago sa lugar ng trabaho. The next one is the training needs analysis. This term identifies training needs of employee, departmental, or organizational level in order to help the organization to perform effectively. So, ang layunin ng training needs analysis is to ensure na ang training ay tumutugon sa mga umiiral na problema. It is tailored or iniaangkop sa mga layunin ng organisasyon at naihatid ito sa isang epektibo at matipid na paraan. Here, training needs analysis involves first, examining current performance using techniques like observation, interviews, and questionnaires. Meaning, sinusuri mo ang kasalukuyang pagganap with the use of different techniques tulad ng obserbasyon, panayam, at talatanungan. The next one is, second, foreseeing upcoming shortfalls or problems. So with help of training needs analysis, nahuhulaan ng mga paparating na mga problema na kailangang paghandaan ng isang kumpanya. And lastly, through the training needs analysis, it recognizes the type and level of training requisites and exploring kung paano ito pinakamahusay na maibibigay o maipoprovide. In conducting training needs analysis, mahalaga po na makilala natin ang pagitan ng mga pangangailangan at kagustuhan sa pagsasanay upang ang mga hindi sapat na resources ay mailaan ng naaangkop. Also, it is important na maibigay ng organisasyon ang mga data para sa mga trainees o nagsasanay upang malaman ang kapakinabangan ng training in advance. The next one is the benefits of training needs analysis. There are several benefits to conducting a training needs analysis. In advance of embark on a training program, a customized training needs analysis helps to identify, assess, and compare kung anong ginagawa ng organisasyon sa knowledge, skills, and of course, the behaviors na kinakailangan or kailangan para mapahusay ang performance nito. So some of the remarkable benefits of training needs analysis are: first, explores ways in which the competency, capability, and potential of organization can be enriched. Meaning, natutuklasan mo ang mga paraan kung saan at paano mo pagyayamanin ang kakayahan at potential ng organisasyon. Second, obtain better outcomes with optimum utilization of resources. Yes, of course, with optimal utilization of resources, you can gain a better outcomes or results, which is that's the one of the goal of the organization. The third one is establishes relevance of training for employees. So data obtained from training needs analysis reveals training requirements. The fourth one is analysis relationship between training and job performance. With the help of training needs analysis, it helped the employees in gaining the right set of skills and abilities to perform better and thus improve their performance. The fifth benefits, it aligns organizational goals with training. Through training needs analysis, ang goals or objectives ng organization is na-achieve absolutely because what the company does is guided by the efficient training they have. The sixth benefits, enlist standards that need to be followed for ideal competency levels, and lastly, it helps to work on areas in which employees need skills development. Let's proceed to the types of needs analysis. We have three types of needs analysis. These are organizational analysis, person analysis, and work analysis or task analysis. Let us discuss first the organizational analysis. Ang organizational analysis po ay ang pagsusuri ng organisasyon na malaman ang sagot sa tanong kung saan dapat ilagay ang malaking kahalagahan ng pagsasanay sa kumpanya. At bukod dito, sinusuri din nila kung ano mga salik ang maaaring maka-influence sa kinalabasan ng pagsasanay. So in order to do the organizational analysis, there are needs to examine such as first, organizational goals. So, kailangan nating reviewin o repasuhin ang mga maikli at pangmatagalang layunin ng organisasyon at anumang mga uso na maaaring makaapekto sa katuparan ng mga layunin upang sa gayon ay maihatid ang pagsasanay patungo sa mga partikular na issue na mahalaga sa kumpanya, tulad ng internasyonal na pagpapalawak, mapabuti ang satisfaction ng customer o kaya naman ay mapataas ang produktibidad. Second is the personal inventories. When we say personal inventories, it is a list of personnel and their background, providing information on name, age, sex, qualifications, experience, address, etc. So, ang mga datos from Human Resource Information System ay maaaring mag-disclose ng mga anticipated employees' mobility, retirements, and turnover. The third one is the climate and efficiency indices. Kailangan din nating suriin ang klima at mga index ng kahusayan. Sapagkat sa pamamagitan nito, maaari nating matukoy ang mga problema na maaaring malesen sa pagsasanay by finding out any discrepancies between the sa desired o sa actual performance. Climate indices are quality of work life indicators tulad ng records on turnover, grievances or mga karaingan, absenteeism, productivity, accidents, attitude surveys, employee suggestions, and mga data ng pamamahala sa paggawa katulad ng welga at kakulangan. Ang job satisfaction indices naman po is nag-o-offer ng data on employee attitudes towards the work itself, sa pangasiwa at sa mga katrabaho. So, performance data must be the particular record of important outcomes over a specific period of time, and efficiency indices include cost of labor, materials, and distribution, as well as the quality of product downtime, waste, late deliveries, repairs, and equipment utilization. Sa organizational analysis, may tatlo tayong mahalagang factors or salik that must be considered before choosing training as the solution to any problems after organizational analysis, which are support of managers and peers, company strategy, and the training resources. Support of managers and peers. Bago tayo pumili at magsagawa ng pagsasanay, mahalaga na may suporta tayo sa bawat managers at sa mga kasamahan natin para magkaroon ng better and positive outcomes. Next one is company strategy. It is significant to know the current business strategy and goals to guarantee that the firm allocates enough budget to training, na kung saan ang mga empleyado po ay tumatanggap ng pagsasanay sa mga naaangkop na paksa at ang mga empleyado po ay nakakakuha ng right amount of training. And lastly, training resources. It is also need to consider because it is vital to see whether the organization has the budget, time, and expertise for training. The second type of needs analysis is the person analysis. Personal analysis helps in identifying who needs training. Ano ba yung particular na pagsasanay na kailangan nila at kung ito ba ay angkop? So madalas, kapag natutuklasan ng mga managers, customers, and employees ang problema na resulta ng kakulangan sa pagganap, hindi malinaw sa kanila kung ang pagsasanay ba ang solusyon. So isa sa pangunahing problema na nangangailangan ng pagsasanay ay ang mahina o substandard performance sa pagitan ng kasalukuyan at inaasahang performance sa mga empleyado. So, yung poor performance ng employees is reflected by customer complaints, low performance ratings, on-the-job accidents, or unsafe behavior. The changes in the job could also indicate the need for training to help improve the level of performance into a higher level or to assist employees complete the new tasks. So, ang mga sumusunod na babagitin ko po ay maaaring makatulong na matukoy ang pangangailangan para sa pagsasanay bilang solusyon sa performance problems sa mga employee. First, the performance problems is vital and the possibility to cost the firm a huge amount of money from lost productivity or customers. Of course, it should be. Kailangan maglabas ng malaking halaga ang kumpanya in order to provide the necessary things or materials that are needed so they can recover lost productivity or customers. Second, employees do not know how to perform effectively with little or no previous training at all or earlier training has been ineffective. Kaya naman, mahalaga talaga na ma-identify ang specific at appropriate na training para sa kanila in order to perform effectively. So the third one is correct knowledge. Or behavior cannot be shown by the employees due to infrequent or never used training content on the job. Absolutely! Kasi kung walang training, hindi ka makaka-provide ng correct information. The fourth one is, there are clear performance expectations and there are no problems of performance like faulty tools or equipments. So through training, mistakes can be avoided. The fifth one is employee may not be satisfied with extrinsic factors like compensation that may be encouraged to slow down their place of work. So para maiwasan ang pag-slow down nila sa trabaho and to encourage them to do their job well, it is better na ibigay sa kanila ang right amount of their salary. The sixth one is employee obtain timely, relevant, accurate, constructive, and specific feedback about their performance. Para maiwasan yung performance problems among employees, mainam na mga empleyado ay na-obtain timely na kung saan nagkakaroon tayo ng feedback sa kanilang performance kung ito ba ay relevant, accurate, at nakaka-construct sila ng good performance. And lastly, other solutions like job redesign or transferring employees to other jobs are too expensive or not practical. Kaya talaga na mainam na mag-provide ng proper and effective training para sa mga employees. The third type of needs analysis is the work analysis or task analysis. Ang task analysis naman po is attempts to answer the question of what should be taught in training or ano ba ang dapat ituro sa pagsasanay upang magawa ng mga employees ang mga trabaho nila ng kasiyasiya or satisfactory. So both worker-oriented approach and task-oriented approach must be used in the task analysis. Kapag sinabi po nating work-oriented approach, nakatuon ito sa pagtukoy ng mga pag-uugali at kakayahan ng empleyado. Then, kapag sinabi naman po nating task-oriented approach, ito naman po ay nakatuon sa paglalarawan sa mga aktibidad sa trabaho na ginagawa ng mga empleyado. Ang task-oriented approach po is nakakatulong sa pagtukoy o pagdetermine sa mga partikular na layunin na ginagamit sa pagbuo ng kurikulum at pagsusuri ng programa. Additionally, a task analysis identifies the conditions in which tasks are performed. Ang mga kondisyong ito consists of knowing the equipment and the environment where the employees work in, deadlines or safety considerations or performance standards. All in all, task analysis is the result of the description of work activities which are the tasks done by employees, na kung saan kinakailangan gamitan ng kaalaman, kasanayan, at kakayahan to successfully complete the task. Here is the figure 4, the training needs analysis model, at ang mga nakapaloob dyan ay ang mga nabanggit ko lang din po kanina. Now, let us proceed to the approaches and information gathering for training needs analysis. An organization can settle on what definite knowledge, skills, and attitudes are required to get better the employee's performance in accordance with the company's standards by verifying training needs. Here, meron tayong mga several methods for collecting information. The first one is surveys. Ito yung pinakamadalas na ginagamit ng mga firm or organization to immediately identify the necessary things to focus on. Ang survey po consists of a written questionnaires na sinasagot ng mga empleyado sa isang confidential na batayan na nagpapahintulot sa kanila na malayang tumugon at maging direkta sa kanilang mga kasagutan. The questions on the survey should be very oriented to the specific tasks, responsibilities, and needs of the organization and its employees. The next one is the observations or pagmamasid na kung saan involved dito yung monitoring. So, ang pagmamasid sa mga employees while working or while they are working ay maaaring mag-alok sa trainer ng sapat na information kung saan umiiral ang mga pagkukulang. Ang problema lang po sa method na ito is ang mga empleyado po ay nagkakaroon ng ugali na magtrabaho ng tama kapag alam po nilang sila ay binabantayan or inoobserbahan. Kaya madalas kapag hindi na-obserbahan at na-monitor ang mga ginagawa ni employee ay nagiging malinaw yung process na ginagawa niya. The third one is interviews. Ang interview naman po ay pakikipag-usap sa bawat individual na empleyado o isang grupo upang pag-usapan kung ano ang mga possible problems or issues na kung saan ito ang nagiging dahilan sa mga pagkukulang. Sa interview, hinihingi dito ang bawat mungkahi at opinion mula sa mga empleyado. The first one is the customer comment cards. Ito ang nagsisilbing pangunahing batayan ng impormasyon na maaaring mga kakulangan. Pinupoint out nila yung mga particular na lugar na kinakailangang pagbutihan at bakit ba nila ito kailangang gawin. So, ang mga question sa customer comment card is inilaan para sa isang tiyak na serbisyong inaalok na upang matukoy ang pagiging epekto nito. The fifth one is the HR records or human resource records. Nakapaloob dito ang mga record nila katulad ng accident and safety reports, attendance records, grievance filings, exit interviews, performance evaluations, at iba pang mga tala ng kumpanya katulad ng talaan ng production, mga benta at gastos. The sixth one is focus groups, wherein hindi ito katulad ng mga individual na panayam. So dito, number of individuals o isang grupo ang tatanungin mo about sa pangailangan sa pagsasanay. The seventh one is the sampling. It is similar to surveying pero nakapokus lamang ito sa mas maliit o napiling grupo. The eighth one is group task. So sa group task, ina-identify ang lugar o area na kailangan tugunan at gayon din ang mga empleyado who needs training. Actually, nagkakaroon po talaga ng matinding pagsasanay, especially kapag may detection po ng customer dissatisfaction, low morale, low productivity, and high turnover among employees. Ang customer dissatisfaction o reklamo po ay isang may pinakamalaking tanda o senyales na nangangailangan ng pagsasanay. Ito po ay maaaring matukoy kung ang customer ay umuulit na bumili o hindi na. O kaya naman ay nangyayari po ito dahil nawawala na po yung satisfactory o hindi na sila satisfied sa service na pinoprovide nyo. When we say low morale naman po, ito yung disconnected na empleyado na sa katagalan ay nagiging unproductive sa kanilang work. Inefficient training may be a reason of low morale. Kapag low productive naman po, ito yung senyales ng hindi epektibo ng pagsasanay or sa madaling salita, hindi po nagkaroon ng impact sa kanila yung ginagawa nilang training. Kaya naman, as a manager, it is vital na magkaroon po ng epektibo at mahusay na pagsasanay. Dagdag pa po dito, a higher turnover among employees is a hint of miserable and ineffectively trained employees na kung saan wala tayong kaalam-alam na maaaring nagtitiis na lang pala ang mga employees mula sa stress na magiging dahilan para umalis sila sa kanilang mga trabaho. For your information, the needs analysis is the initial point for all training. So, ang pinakapangunahing layunin ng pagsasanay is bumuo ng individual at organizational performance. Needs analysis is the primary step in the positive direction. In the training process, it will tell the firm to answer the why, what, when, where, who, and how training should be implemented in the organization. Kaya naman ang mga trainer ay maaaring magsimulang bumuo ng produktibo at matagumpay na mga programa sa pagsasanay. But however, may mga barriers or hadlang ang maaaring mangyari when performing a training needs analysis. It is important to know how to avoid these issues before conducting an assessment. The first barrier is confidential information. When we are conducting survey, tiyakin po nating anonymous ang respondent at linawin ang paggamit ng impormasyon. It is not necessary to disclose all information. Second barrier is management buy-in. Here, it is best to tie the survey data to the strategic plan and make certain it is cost-effective. Third barrier is unwilling employees or participants. Ang employee po ay maaaring hindi handang gumugol ng oras to complete the survey. So dito, kailangan mong humingi ng tulong sa management through memos that indicating the purpose of data collection and how the results will be used. Fourth barrier is cost. Promote the data gathering process as an investment in the progress of the organization. The fifth one is interrupt work. Kung feeling natin na nakakagambala tayo mula sa produktibong trabaho para makumpleto yung kinokonduct nating survey, i-make sure natin na maikli lang ang survey, kaakit-akit ang itsura at simple lamang ito. Pumunta naman tayo sa training needs analysis processes. Everyone knew the significance of training in improving the quality and productivity of the workforce. Regrettably, training is often done in a haphazard manner. Dapat meron tayong sistematikong paraan ng pag-alam kung saan ilalaan ang limitadong budget sa pagsasanay ng organisasyon sa mga lugar na higit na nangangailangan ng improvement. So, training needs analysis addresses the problem of methodically discerning the actual gaps in the needed skills of the workforce. Here are some of the commonly used procedures and methods utilized in training needs analysis such as first, establishing the objectives or pagtatatag ng mga layunin. Mahalaga na magtakda ng mga layunin upang malaman kung gaano ka-effective ang pagsasanay. Ang layunin ng pagsasanay ay dapat tumutugma sa business strategy. Maaaring ito ay particular sa individual employee, work unit, department, or sa entire organization. Second is review current and past training programs. Mahalagang i-review natin ang current at past program sa pagsasanay upang ma-confirm natin kung ano ang current na activities ang ia-apply upang maiwasan ang pagdadoble ng efforts, and also to find out employee strengths and weaknesses upang makalikha ng current program na mas epektibo. Third one is analyzing job functions. May mga punto na maingat na suriin dahil ang nakasulat ay maaaring hindi tumpak na tumutugma sa actual na function ng trabaho. The fourth one is categorizing the types of training needed. Ang pagsasanay ay dapat na iayon sa uri ng mga pangailangan sa pagsasanay. Isang paraan to do this is by proving o pag-usisa sa individual, trabaho at mga kakayahan at pangangailangan sa antas ng organisasyon. Fifth one is design and implementation of training needs survey. So dito, dapat may sapat na kaalaman kung paano gagawin ang proseso ng pagkolekta ng mga mahalagang impormasyon. Ang tamang mga tanong sa survey at ang paraan ng pagkuha ng data ay mahalaga. So, ang proseso ng pagbibigay ng kahulugan sa mga results ng mga surveys at interviews ay nangangailangan ng hindi bababa sa ilang kaalaman sa mga kasanayan to evaluate if there is really a need for improvement. The sixth one is communicating the results to higher management. Ang mga conclusions ay dapat isumite sa tamang format upang ang mas mataas na pamamahala ay maaaring mas madaling maunawaan ang katumpakan at kahulugan ng mga mungkahi. This is fundamental upang mapahintulutan ang programa. Finally, we are now in the last discussion, which is conducting training needs analysis in a small business. Ang training needs assessment po ay pinakamahusay na gumagana sa isang small to mid-size na organization. Nagbibigay po ito ng mabilis na pagtatasa ng mga pangangailangan sa training ng isang grupo ng empleyado. Ito ay tumutukoy sa paghahanap ng mga karaniwang programa sa pagsasanay for a group of employees. Sa pagkukonduct ng training needs analysis in a small business, ito po yung process. First, the facilitator meets all employees who have the same job in a conference room with a whiteboard or flip charts and markers. Second, inquire each employee to write down their 10 most important training needs. Accentuate that the employees should write specific needs. Communication or team building is such broad training needs. As an example, that would need to do a second training need assessment on each of these topics. How to give feedback to colleagues or how to resolve a conflict with a coworker or more specific training needs. Then, request each person to write down their 10 training needs. As they list the training needs, the facilitator captures the training needs on the whiteboard or flip chart. Don't write down the duplicates but do verify by asking what the training need that on the surface and emerges to be a duplicate really is an exact duplicate. Part 1. When all training needs have been written, make use of a voting process to prioritize the training needs across the group. Tell needs assessment participants to vote for their priorities. Fifth, list the training needs in order of importance with the number of votes determining priority as determined by the voting process. Make sure to maintain a record of the training needs assessment session. And lastly, sixth, take time or schedule another session to brainstorm the needed outcomes or goals from the first 3 to 5 training sessions identified in the needs assessment process. This will help seek and schedule training to meet the employee's needs. That's all for today. Goodbye and thank you.